Okay, so today I'm going to give you guys my review of the Dallas Wings and LA Sparks game. This is late because I went to the game, which I'll talk about later in this video, but let's get into it. First off, starting with Paige Bueckers, as I always do. Paige Bueckers with another masterclass tonight. Paige was putting on a clinic tonight. 2 games that I went to that Paige Bueckers has played in, and 2 masterclasses, okay? Period. 29 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Okay, they sell her assists. She had 1 block, a block on Ray Burrell, mind you, and she also did have a bucket on Kelsey Pullman and 1. So we will be taking that. Thank you. 57.1% field goal percentage, 12 of 21 from the field. She made all of her free throws, only 1 turnover. Efficiency fan club, we will always take this, and 62.5% true shooting percentage, bro. Paige was killing them, bro. Paige was killing them. She had so many good plays, and the good news of today is I can actually show you the plays because I won't get copyrighted. So trust. After this, I will be putting my favorite clips. But Paige was so good today. Paige was so good today. You guys don't understand. I said this the last time I saw her in the Fever game. But to see her play on TV is one thing. To see her play in person, Paige is just otherworldly. Like, Paige will be one of the best guards in the W for years to come, bro. Like, the glaze I'm about to do today, y'all gonna think y'all at Krispy Kreme. I'm sorry, bro. Like, how can you not say GOAT? How can you not say GOAT? Like, Paige is genuinely just so good. The amount of time she's able to create her shot, get off those tough and ones. She had a turnaround fadeaway jumper in this game. Like that one where she evades Cam Brink and then gets the shot that follows the shot of the game, which I will show you guys as well. Her assist game, she had 2 really good assists to Maisha Hines-Allen as well. Like, Paige is generational. Paige is rookie. Like, Paige is so good, guys. Like, every single video I say this, but today, like, she really showed out. She really showed out. Like, every time I just watch, I'm like, bro, this is the best basketball player I've ever seen. Like, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like, no limit to the glaze. No limit to the glaze. And, like, I really hope that she's not too hard on the shot at the end, honestly, because what she did tonight, like, you gotta appreciate that. And she got the heart of a champion, so I just hope she's not too hard on herself. But Paige was fabulous. Paige was fabulous. This was such a joy to watch. I'm so glad that I got to see it in person. But Paige is special. Paige is special. So I just had to take a second to glaze yet again because, like, you don't see players like this. You don't see players like this, especially rookie year. Wow, what a player. As I always say, they could stand to get her the ball more and let her play point guard more. Chris always irritates me with the system. Grace Berger point guard ain't helping nobody. They could set some screens, set some easier plays for her. The same things that I always say. Paige was Paige. Paige showed up tonight. You got to get her some help. You know, those things still stand. Those things still stand. But Paige Bueckers my goal, bro. Like, I every single week I say this, bro. But I've seen enough. I forgot to say this as well, but she took a charge on De'Erica Hamby at the end. I thought that was funny because she tried earlier in the season and it didn't work out. But I thought it was good today. Now I'm going to show you guys my favorite plays from the game. Please turn your volume down, okay? Because I was yelling because that's GOAT. But, yeah. Now here's my favorite Paige plays from today's game. share this too, but Paige's reaction after she hit that and one on Plum, Paige's aura, I had to share this. This was really funny too. So she accidentally hit Haley in the ball with the face, and then she got mad. She was saying like, fuck. I just thought it was funny. I love this photo too, okay? I think this was the one where she evades Cambring. This was just a cool photo, and I'm glad that they had the Rebel jerseys on today. How lucky is it that I happen to wear my Rebel jersey to the game and they wore them? So I love the Rebel jerseys, as you guys know, but just, we love it. I almost forgot this, bro. Paige Bueckers on Sophie Cunningham's comments about the referees giving her foul calls last game. Everyone is entitled to their own unique personal opinion, bro. She couldn't call her dumb as fuck because she's too classy for that. But yeah, basically Sophie was saying that she has a special whistle, which if you watched any Paige Bueckers this season, you know that that is not true, especially when she only went to the line, what, like two times, something like that, the last game. Like, she didn't really get to the line like that, okay? So I don't know why Sophie's saying this. I guess she's just salty that they lost and all that stuff, but she got away with a lot of fouling on Paige. So I think it's so disingenuous for her to say that, but I'm glad Paige clocked her tea. Exactly. This was in response to that tweet about Sophie, but it said Paige seeing Sophie trying to rage bait her like she doesn't specialize in that shit. Exactly. If you see the clips of her and AZ talking to each other, you just know she loves to rage bait. So yeah, this is the nail on the head. Now we get into Paige records for today. You guys knew it was coming, bro. She always has records after every single game. That's the kind of player she is. Paige Bueckers officially holds our franchise's rookie season assist record. How many assists is it? I think 146 assists, something like that. Hopefully I got it right. But yeah, we love this for Paige. So another record in the books for Paige. This is one of my favorites. Paige Bueckers is the fastest rookie in WNBA history to reach 500 points and 100 assists. Like, you love it, bro. Every time I see Paige fastest in history, Paige breaks, like, that's a retweet. Like, one of the best guard seasons for a rookie, bro. Like, Paige is just insane. She's just insane. This one too, Paige Bueckers has recorded her 14th 20-point game, okay? The announcer got it wrong and said that it was her 12th. No, it's her 14th, okay? Putting her just one behind MVP winners Brianna Stewart and Yolanda Griffith for 7th and most by a rookie. You love that. This one, most 20-point games by a rookie this season. Paige Bueckers, 14. Sonia Citron, 6. Kiki Uriafin, 4. Dominique Malunga, 2. All others, 8. And you guys try to tell me she's not Rookie of the Year? Like, let's be for real. This season, rookies have recorded 10 games with at least 20 points and 5 assists. Paige Bueckers accounts for 8 of them. Yup, that's my point guard right there. This one, Paige Bueckers in August, 21 points per game, 4.8 rebounds a game, 4.8 assists per game, 1.4 steals a game, and 49% field goal percentage. Yup, we up. Then this is the last one. Paige Bueckers becomes the fastest player since 1997 to reach 500 plus points, 100 plus rebounds, and 100 plus assists. Okay, I will say this account don't like Paige, and they be posting some weird stuff and everything. So I'm clocking y'all right now. But you can't deny history. No Michael Jackson. This is the pregame fit to those who care. I believe they're doing Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so Paige showing up with a pink. Here were the shoes for today's game, also having some pink shoes. As we know, AZ picks the shoes, love the relationship, but I thought this was fun. Always like whenever she has some new shoes for the game. Also, really quickly, I wanted to show this. So they were selling these outside, okay? And so this is from the Phoenix game when she had 35. He was showing me a bunch of different ones. And I'm like, I want that one because I like the picture. I forgot it's from the Phoenix game. I forget what number it is. It says on here. I don't know if you guys can read it, but I did buy this. So there's that. I also did get the shirt from whenever she was an all-star because, like, how can you not? So I will probably be wearing that in my next review. You guys know I always have new Paige shirts for every review. And then they were giving these out whenever you were walking in. So I think I'm holding it upside down or something. But yeah, they were giving these out. Oh, how is it going to have me out of the frame? But yeah, they were giving these out. So I wanted to show that really, really quickly. Now we go on to tweets from the game that I just thought were really funny. This was before the game, but Arike was commenting something. You can't see the comment or whatever, but she called it her court, and then it said, my court, she confirming she built it brick by brick. I thought this was so funny. Okay? So definitely had to give credit and everything. And they took this from my other friend, mind you, okay? And it's my other friend's birthday, so SCB, if you're seeing this, happy birthday to you. But bro, this tweet is so funny. I also did see this during the game, like they posted it. I think that this is probably just the team assist. Like Paige by her own has 146. So I would guess that this is just the team assist or something. I don't know. This one, Paige Bueckers, and then it's that thing of them saying like, Kyrie, you're just so tough. Like I just wanted to compliment you. I thought that was so funny. This one, again, Paige is being played off ball with barely any touches. What is Chris's problem with getting Paige more involved within the offense? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. She has times where she's on ball, and then, that helps us get back in the game, or, you know what I'm saying? And then she gets off the ball, and then we see what happens. So Chris just irritates me. This one, Paige Bueckers is still the only player to score double digits every game this season. I just love this record, bro. This one, Paige started being on ball in the final 2 minutes, and the lead was cut down to 3. Act shocked everyone. Exactly what I'm saying. This one, I'm not even mad about the loss. I just can't believe Paige finally took a charge. She's been failing all season. It's true. It's true. And one thing that I did want to say that I forgot earlier, but one day, Paige is going to have that game winner, bro. One day. And when that day comes, I'm really excited about it. So I had to add that in. This is something to know. It was basically a lock already, but with tonight's results, the Dallas Wings officially clinch top 3 lottery odds for the 2026 draft lottery should they miss the playoffs, which we will, because our defense is not good, which I'll talk about later. But, we get an easy FUD, so. This was Paige and Kelsey Plum during the game. So just chumming it up. It said Paige Bueckers and Maddie Segrist, and then it's Colby Shaq. Exactly. I love the connection. This one, we just got a glimpse of year 2 Paige. Prepare to be sick of Paige fan club next year, man. Like, Paige is already this good as a rookie. Year 2, demon home for real. This one, when it said talk your shit, P, baby to Rossi when she was talking to Kelsey Plum. Bro, this one, and it was during, I think, one of Paige's shots, and it was said, their face is killing me, why everyone give a fuck. I just thought it was funny. I thought it was funny because of that Family Guy meme. This one, I say it every game, and every game it's more true. Like, Paige is the greatest basketball player ever, y'all. Like, I'm shaking. She's so good. Exactly what I've been saying this whole video, bro. This one, the way Dallas is completely unwatchable when Paige is off the floor, bro. That third quarter without Paige, the Sparks went on a run. I wonder why. It's the same thing. Oh, this kill me. This was, I think, before the game. It said playing for UConn and playing for the Wings, bro. This kill me. I'm sorry. This one, another one, thank you in reference to Paige's records. Every game we get a new record. This one too. So it was literally this photo of Ray that she posted, and then they said it's giving I'm in your city, and then my friend said Ray Burrell revenge dress is my favorite drug. Actually, bro, we've been joking about this all season, and it is so funny. I'm sorry. I just love the Ray Burrell revenge dress joke, and I love when we did that for Saw too, and she actually wore the dress. I'm never letting that go, bro. When I went live, I literally used that as the background for one of my recent lives because I just thought it was so funny. This is one I made. I said me when Maisha Hines-Allen gets subbed in. It was AT's reaction to Natasha Mack getting subbed in. I just thought it was funny, so I had to tweet this. Now we talk about everyone else for the Wings. I had a lot of Paige stuff today. JJ Quinterly finishes with 11 points, 9 assists, 3 steals, 50% field goal percentage, 4 of 8 from the floor, 3 of 5 from the 3, 5 turnovers, and 68.8% true shooting percentage. She had some good plays this game. She had this 1-3 towards the end, and that was huge. That was huge. That was a good moment. She had some good moments on defense. I think she forced Kelsey Plum to turn over the ball, so that was good. She had some really bad turnovers this game as well. JJ, like, everything she does good, she'll have something bad afterwards. It's like you can't continue that. It's one of her better games, I will say that, but 5 turnovers, like, it's just not. And I made a whole spreadsheet kind of in my notes about stuff that really stood out to me during this game, which I will read later, but there's a lot. Maddie Segrist, wanted to talk about her today. 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 44.4% field goal percentage, 4 of 9 from the floor, 1 of 4 from the 3, 6 of 6 free throws, 1 turnover, and 64.4% true shooting. Defensively, Maddie keeps selling. Offensively, I like the connection with her and Paige. I like what I'm seeing. I will say that she missed some very makeable shots near the basket, but she had some good stuff today. And I will look at everyone else for Dallas. So Maisha Hines-Allen, 19 minutes, 9 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 80% field goal percentage. And my last video, you guys were telling me to give Maisha Hines-Allen 10s, and you guys know I'm not going to do that. Please stop trolling me. It was one of her better games. I will say that. She had some good plays. I think she had a 3 in this game. I thought Paige had 2 really nice assists to her in this game as well. She kicked the ball out to JJ for a good 3. The defense, I think, is still terrible, and this facilitator gimmick has to go. Is one of her better games, but you guys know I'm not giving 10s. Isaiah James, Zaza, 19 minutes, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 55% from the floor. I think it was one of her better games defensively. She had a steal, I think it was on Julie Van Loo, so I thought that was a good play. Able to get herself to the free throw line. I believe she took a charge or something. Like, she had some good plays. So I like Zaza. She should have started today. Louisa, 17 minutes, 9 points. I can't see the rest. 60% from the floor. We need double digits, and defensively, she sold. Like I said, look at Kelsey Plum highlight, look at De'Erica highlight, and look at Rakia highlight. You're going to see her, and you're going to see Lila. I can guarantee you. The defense, you have to stop selling number 1, and you have to play defense without fouling. So many times, they're able to just get over on her. You see Louisa guarding you, just take the shot, bro. Now we continue on. Haley Jones, 21 minutes, 4 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks, 28% from the floor. The field goal percentage and the shots from the floor, she just missed some easy stuff around the basket. A lot of people did today. So you got to be better about those things, especially for playing 21 minutes. I like her, but the efficiency the last few games hasn't been great. I will say those things. Leroux, 9 minutes, 3 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 2 blocks, 25% from the floor. I was hyped up for those blocks. I can't lie, but 25% from the floor, it's ridiculous, bro. And the defense is not good. Diamond Miller, 13 minutes, 6 points, 2 rebound, and 50% field goal percentage. She had some really puzzling plays, just some of the shot selection, and she had a steal. Who stole? I think it was Julie Allemand got a steal off her, went right to the bat. Some of her plays were very questionable. I say those things. Grace Berger, 7 minutes, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 0% from the floor. You put her on the starting lineup, and she only plays 7 minutes because she cannot score the basketball. What have I been saying? Everyone want to say the facilitator, and she only had 1 assist today. She can't score the basketball over and over and over again. Brick after brick after brick. And just some bad decisions, bro. She needs to be out of the starting lineup. You throw Zaza in. I've been saying that. We know Ty Harris is out, and Enrique is out with her knee as of right now. Now we look at advanced metrics for today's game. So the first quarter, 32-27. Okay, so I thought we had some good stuff in the first quarter. I thought we had some good stuff in the quarter, and I am going to show a whole notes thing of every single play I liked from every quarter and stuff that really stood out to me. So I'll get more into details about that after this segment. But we had some good stuff in the first quarter. I felt a second quarter we outscored them 23-21, which is good news. The third quarter they outscore us 27-18, and whenever Paige was sitting out in that fourth quarter, I definitely thought that they took a lot of advantage of that today. And I thought we had some really back-breaking turnovers in the third quarter and just a lot of empty possessions. So we got outscored. And then the fourth quarter, 28-17. Yeah, we really had some good stuff in that fourth quarter when Paige got put back in the game. I felt like she probably should have been put back earlier in the fourth quarter than she was, but whenever she got put back in, whenever she was doing what she does with the basketball, it was a treat. That JJ3 was there. Paige had some really good shots in the fourth quarter. We had some really nice things in the fourth quarter. It's unfortunate we couldn't close it out, but I enjoyed it. I told you guys that I wanted this to be a shootout because the defense from both teams is ass, and I said it every time I reviewed both of these teams, and we got that today. So I thought that it was enjoyable, and I'll kind of talk later about why we didn't win this game. Biggest leads: Sparks had a 16 lead in the fourth quarter, and we never had a lead. Then we continue on runs. We had a 13-4 run in the first quarter into the second quarter. They had a 13-2 run in the third quarter. Okay, I believe this was when Paige was out. And then we had an 18-6 run in the fourth quarter. Best player streaks: De'Erica Hamby with 10 and Maisha Hines-Allen with 5. Somehow she got there, child. And then we continue on head-to-head metrics. Sparks from the field: 33 of 75, 44%. We shot a little bit better from the field, 50.7%, 38 of 75. You guys know how I feel about the shot selection. We move on. From the three, they were a lot better than us. 11 of 25, okay? Well, they only hit 2 more threes, but still, just not doing a good enough job contesting the threes. It's the same thing that I say. Just the bad contesting of the threes, not getting there fast enough to contest the three, and leaving them wide open for threes. The Sparks is full of three-point shooters. I was saying this on live the other day, and yet we don't do enough to stop the three. It's ridiculous. Why are you leaving Kelsey Plum wide open to hit threes? I don't understand these things. We were 9 of 27. So actually, we weren't that much worse than them. But I always say we could stand to improve the three-point shooting. We look at the free throws. They were 20 of 25, and we were 11 of 11. We made all of ours, but we really fouled them a lot, especially towards the end. You have to play defense without fouling. That was a huge thing for us that we didn't do. Turnovers, 17 to 15. So we had less, but just so many back-breaking turnovers, bro. JJ had 5 turnovers multiple times. You're passing the ball into traffic. You don't have good enough handles on the basketball, so they're going to say, give me that shit, and they're going to get the steal. You're getting blocked and just other things like that. JJ got blocked by Cam Brink twice in this game. I forgot to mention that during her segment. But why would you take a shot on Cam Brink twice? She's like 6'4", and you're like 5'8". That's what the streets are saying, okay? So I don't know why you would try to take shots on Cam Brink. You see how whenever Cam Brink was in front of Paige went around her because she knew she's probably going to block the shot? That's called IQ. Why would you do that? I don't... Rebounds, 49 to 35. Our rebounding, you have to box out and get the rebound, bro. There was times with De'Erica Hamby and with Rakia, it was like they kept missing the shot and they got the rebound like 3 times. Box them out and get the fucking rebound. Fuck. How many times do I have to say this? Get the fucking rebound. Fuck. Oh my God. Assists, 32 to 23. Blocks, we had 7 to 5. Defensive rebounds, 21 to 24. Offensive rebounds, 15 to 7. That's a huge reason why we lose. And then points on turnovers, I think 18 to 19. So, it's close in that regard. And then we continue. Points in the paint, 50 to 44. Fast break points, 9 to 17. We got killed in transition today. Some of the worst defense in transition that you will see in the WNBA. It's very shameful. We're not getting there fast enough in transition and preventing them from getting in transition the first first place. So many times they capitalized off of that, and we were terrible in transition. We see second chance points. They had more, 15-5. It goes back to the offensive rebounding, which we got killed in today. We have the steals, 6-11, and personal fouls, 20-17. Now I'm going to show you guys, what I wrote down in my notes. These are all the things that stood out to me, okay? I went quarter by quarter. There's a lot, but I felt I needed to do this before I explained why we lost, okay? And so the first quarter, Paige reverse layup, that stood out to me. Okay, so we love that. We love that, especially as a AZ fan. We love that. Paige, 2 nice assists on Maisha Hines in the fourth quarter. I love those things. Lee had 2 blocks. I appreciated that. JJ had a turnover, but she got it back, and then she got the assist. I like that play. She turned over Kelsey Plum. I like that. Diamond Miller had a nice bucket around 7:26 in the second quarter. We letting Ray Burrell get highlights on us. How are you getting beat by Ray Burrell? Like, that's shameful, bro. That's shameful. Zaza had a good steal on Van Lee, which I talked about. I don't know why Kelsey didn't pass the ball to Cam at around 5:59 mark. Cam was wide open for the 3. Kelsey evades her, and I don't even think she made the shot. I just thought that was bad. Diamond had a possession she sold on. Ray Burrell ran into Paige. I thought that was kind of funny. Paige had a block on Ray Burrell, which, we love that. Zaza had a nice bucket at around 4:11. A late to contest Azure Stevens 3, which bothered me. I don't know why we didn't box the Erica out like I was talking about. You have to do that. Paige had a nice bucket around 2:31. Why didn't we box Ricky out like I was talking about earlier? Maisha Hines Allen sold because she had a terrible contest of the 3. And then I like Paige's bucket in the double figures. Louisa had her third 3. And then Paige evading Cam into the and 1. That was the play of the game for me. And we continue on. I think this is the third quarter. Sorry, I accidentally drew on it. So they said Arike adapted to Paige, which if you watch the games, you know that these things aren't true. I'm not going to go into my spiel about that again. You want to hear that? Please go check out my other videos. We got to move on. But, let's be for real. And then I'm tired of that damn CC commercial with the logo 3 bullshit. We not hungry. Julie having the last 6, bro. I told you guys Julie Allemall might score a few buckets on us, and what did she do, bro? It's shameful, bro. Lee sold on the possession. What else is new? Maddie made a bad pass. I think they were getting down the court in transition, and she made a pass when she shouldn't have. You should have taken the shot. That was just a bad pass. Haley sold on the possession, and then she tried to shoot again, and then she got blocked. Terrible transition defense. Paige bucket on Plumhead, so we love that. And just the order after that period, Haley had a block, which I appreciated, and then I was talking about how Paige accidentally hit Haley in the face with the ball. They said Paige was holding back, and then she gets to 20. I thought that was funny. He said 12, 20-point game, and it's her 14th. Paige had another nice assist to Maisha Hines Allen. We had bad passes yet again. And then they showed Rakia highlighted the game winner against New York, and that saved me. Maddie fouled Azure. That was a dumb foul. Haley missed. Diamond foul. I think Julie got a steal on Diamond Head. I think this is what I was talking about. And then Zaza had a nice pull-up. So that's some of the third. And then I think this was the rest of the third. So, yeah, Louisa, Diamond was wide open for a 3. You didn't give her the basketball, and then she turns it over. Cam had good defense. Zaza took a charge. JJ3 helped us. Dallas had 4 out of 5 turnovers on the last trips. Okay? You're having 5 possessions and you're turning it over on 4 of them. I think this was when Paige was out. And Paige, dots without Paige is terrible. We had another turnover. JJ, I don't know why you take shots on Cam Brink. They said Quinterly supposedly 5'8". I thought that was funny. Diamond sold again. Terrible transition defense. And Zaza sold. And then the fourth quarter, I said, how you leave Kelsey Plum wide open for the 3? Sparks had a 15-point lead with 8 left in the fourth quarter. 25 assists on 27 baskets for Dallas. I thought this was good. Cam Brink had a block. Okay? And I think this was on JJ. We had a lane violation. JJ had a steal into a Zaza bucket, I believe. And then KP knocked over Zaza, so she got the free throws. And then Paige, I think, mid-range jump shot, and then the turnaround that I was talking about. So some good stuff there. And then continuing on, let's see. We got to play defense without fouling. I talked about that. Paige and 1-3-22. We love that. I don't know. It looked like Paige got fouled at around the 250 mark. I think this was with Julie Allemond. I felt like she got fouled, but that's just my opinion. We burned timeout, so we didn't have any towards the end. We had a really nice comeback with Paige in. That's why you let Paige play point guard. I always say that. Nice Zaza bucket around 154. We had a 9-0 run. Mike Shines Allen got hyped because of a play. Paige bucket at 055 saved me. Paige takes the charge. JJ3 was huge. We were so hyped when Kelsey missed both. I wish I had the footage. We got the jump ball. And like I said, one day Paige will have that game winner. I really hope she's not too hard on herself, but those are just some things that I wrote down from the game that really stood out to me. So now I get into why we lost the game. After the segment, I'm going to talk about, my experience at the game, and I'm going to show you guys some extra clips that I did not show earlier. But yeah. Here's why I think that we lost the game. Number one, you're not letting Paige play point guard enough multiple times where we had empty possessions, and I'm just like, what are we doing? You're having shot clock violations, you're turning over the basketball, and just so many puzzling shot selections and stuff like that. So you just let Paige do what she does and play point guard. Like, I'm tired of everyone else doing it. You let Paige do that. So, you know, that's part of it. I think another part of it is the fact that our defense was not good enough today. Like I said, it's the problems with not getting there fast enough to contest the threes, having solid contests, leaving people like Kelsey Plum wide open. You fundamentally cannot do those things if you want to win. Kelsey Plum and De'Erica Hamby killed us this game, okay? Rakia had hers this game as well. Everyone did what they were able to do, because when you make multiple mistakes on defense, when you don't know where you're supposed to be, when you leave wide open space in the paint for them to hit layups on you, that's a problem. When you don't have good transition defense, when you don't put enough pressure on them, it's the same story with defense. One of the reasons why we were able to come back late in this game was because we had some really good stuff on defense. But if we would have done that throughout this entire game, then we probably would have won. And I told you guys it was going to come down to the defense, because both teams' defense are terrible. And I thought that if we were to play decent defense, we would have the opportunity to win. Obviously, we didn't, because number one, we lose the game, and number two, they scored 97 points on us. So both teams sold defensively. We sold a little bit more. So the defense is a huge problem. Another huge problem to me is you're not boxing out and getting the fucking rebound, like I said earlier. That's a huge problem. We got killed on the offensive glass today. That is very shameful. Another thing that's shameful to me is the fact that we cannot finish layups. So many missed layups this game, bro. And when I I had to delete so many clips from this game, bro. I recorded like every possession. You know how much stuff I had to delete because they sold the layups? So many times they sold, like, bro, how do you keep doing that? We need better practice players. I've been saying this, bro. So many times you sell the layup, you take bad shots that you shouldn't be taking, bro. It's the same story. And like I said, we also fouled them way too many times and sent them to the line as well. So you have those problems, and we just weren't able to execute enough, period. You know, we had some good stuff. We had multiple people in double figures today, but as we know, Paige carried this game. Paige needs some more help. You know, I think Maddie, you know, was the closest to helping her today. It was one of my Shine Down's better games. I liked what I saw from Zaza, JJ. When you have 5 turnovers, that hurts me. And for the most part, our bigs didn't do what they needed to do in terms of the defense, in terms of the rebounding. And when people know, hey, I like this matchup because I'm going to get a score on you every single time, they're going to do that. Like I said, you look at Kelsey Plum highlight, you look at Rakia highlight, you look at De'Erica highlight. Who are you going to see there? You're going to see Lee, and you're going to see Louisa there, and Mike shines out, because they get beat over and over and over again. The defense is a huge problem today. It's a huge problem today, okay? And just bad execution on shots as well. There's times where, you know, I saw people getting frustrated because you're just not executing the play correctly. And just the fundamental things of basketball, we don't do well. I had fun watching this game because, as you guys know, what do I always say? That I'm going to leave here with something. We got Paige with 29 points. I got to see another Paige masterclass. I had a lot of fun. I had a great view of this game. And like I said, I'm going to show you guys some stuff later and do my overall review of the game as well after the segments. But there's just some fundamental things you have to improve. Also, like I said, Chris's coaching is ass, and his rotations continuously are ass as well. So you have those things. Gotta execute, gotta be better. You know, it kind of hurts to have such a close loss. And I thought about this, and it's kind of funny actually, because our last game we win by 1 point, and today we lose by 1 point. So I actually do think that that's kind of funny. But in the end, we're one step closer to getting AZ FUD. I did enjoy this game. I broke down to you guys some of the things that I thought went wrong. And I told you guys that I thought that when you have Rakia, when you have Kelsey, and when you have De'Erica, I told you guys they were going to kill us. And today they did exactly that, because we weren't able to stop them in a meaningful way, and because we kept fouling them. I gotta add this in too, because I forgot to talk about this, but we play better with Enrique. You see the last 2 games how there is just better movement of the basketball, and overall we just play better without her. It's true. I've been saying it. You could see it on those possessions where she wasn't on the floor, the kind of runs that we can go on. And the last 2 games without her, you can see it again. And some people still want Enrique here next year. Let's think about that. Games that were very, very competitive, and we win one and we lose one by 1 point. I'm just saying, like, let's look at the material. That's all. So yeah, I think that's it, for my thoughts on the game. You guys can let me know what you think down below. What were your favorite possessions and all those things. But now I get into my game review and, like being in person and my overall thoughts on that. Okay, so yeah, this was one of the photos I took, but you know, as you can see, this was the fit. This was the fit. I did have my Paige shoes on. It's right next to me, but yes, I did have my Paige shoes on. I should have got a photo taken of me, but I didn't. But yeah, this was the fit, so I was in attendance. I almost forgot to add this in, but if you look at like the circled in part, like if you like pause and zoom this in, you'll be able to see me. I'm holding up my phone, the clear phone case, and then the green portable charger. So I found myself in the game, so I'm taking that. This was the view, bro. This was the view, bro. The tickets that I got were so good, and this was a gift, okay? And I'm just so incredibly thankful for that, because I cannot emphasize how much of a good time that I had tonight. It was all worth it. It's so wonderful to see Paige play basketball. The atmosphere was so lovely. So it was a great time. I had really, really great seats. I think I was in section 109 row D, for those who are wondering, but the seats, it was top tier. It was top tier. This is another photo that I took at the game whenever she beat the record, I believe. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed myself at the game. It was so much fun. I love the atmosphere. I love where I was sitting. Like I said, it's one thing to see it on TV. To see it in person is just an entirely different experience. I kind of showed you guys earlier what I had bought at the game. But this is what it's about. This is what it's about. Like, I really love basketball so much. I love to watch Paige Bueckers play basketball so much. I love the community aspect of it. It was just a lot of fun. I really enjoyed myself. Yeah. And I will say that I did enjoy not hearing the announcers. I think I forgot to put this tweet, but our announcers are very annoying. So to not have to hear that actually was a joy. And I did have to rewatch this, because watching it in person, I just thought about this, but I'm so locked into the game, okay? I don't even know what the score is until I look up every few minutes, versus watching it on TV. The score is always right in front of you. So that's one of the reasons why I had to rewatch this, just because I forget some plays that happen and when they happen and all those things. So I had some overarching thoughts, but rewatching it was definitely helpful. But just a beautiful atmosphere. The last game that I saw, it was at the American Airlines Center, so I went to College Park Center for this game. So I enjoyed it. You know, the new arena or whatever they're building, they got to put more seats, because Paige Bueckers, what she's doing, bro, a lot of people are going to want to go in person to see this. I hope to go to more games. Like I said, I went to the game where she had 27 against the Fever, and today I went to the game where she had 29 against the LA Sparks. So I'm up. I really enjoyed myself during the game. I don't know what else to say. It was a great time. Definitely go to a Wings game if you haven't already. It's a lovely place to be. And just thankful. That's all that I can say. But if you have been to a Wing game, let me know what you guys think. Oh, I also forgot this. Okay, while I'm here, I don't know if they follow me on TikTok, but this one girl came up to me, okay, and she was like, "I love you" on Twitter, and we took a photo. And as of right now, she ain't posted the photo. So girl, if you see this, please post the photo and tag me. But that was really nice. That was really nice. So I appreciated that little moment and stuff. But yeah, if you've been to a Wings game, let me know what you guys think below. But I had fun, and you guys should definitely go to one if you're able to do so. That was the part where I transitioned into all the clips from the game that I took that I didn't show earlier. So yeah, again, turn down your volume, but here's some other stuff from the game that I wanted to share. So try to get a lot of stuff and everything, but I hope you guys enjoy all the clips.
And Jamila Jones. Happy birthday from the Dallas Wings.
say this, but I went live earlier today. The live was fun, and whenever I do go on live, I always post beforehand just to let you guys know that I am going live, and I posted it on my YouTube channel, Anastasia25. So really enjoyed you guys on the live, so I just wanted to take a second to kind of appreciate that and put this out to those who have maybe missed lives. I always like to post before to let you guys know, but we did a live before the game, and it was really fun. The LA Sparks side. So Kelsey Plum finishes with 28 points, 3 rebounds, and 5 assists. She had 2 steals, 52.9% field goal percentage, 9 of 17 from the floor, 3 of 5 from the 3, 7 of 10 free throws, 5 turnovers, which child, and 65.4% true shooting. So, for the most part, I think Kelsey Plum played well today. You know, they were able to get the dub. She was able to get some tough buckets to go. Like I said, I don't know why you would leave Kelsey Plum open from 3, okay? So, when the ball go through the hoop, it's a good day for Kelsey Plum. And, you know, the ball went through the hoop today. I will say that. And we didn't do ourselves any favors by continuously sending her through the free throw line so many times. I told you guys, she a free throw merchant. And it is what it is. But, you know, that's on us today because we just sent it to the line so many times. So many obvious fouls, too. And I told you guys before, I like Kelsey Plum, okay? That's why I wanted to go to this game. To see her hoop in person and everything. And, you know, she did exactly what she needed to do. She was able to facilitate. She was able to just do exactly what she needed to do. I will say that she kind of evened out in the assist to turnover ratio. I will say those things. But Kelsey Plum did what she needed to do today. Kelsey Plum is Kelsey Plum. I thought the moments with Paige more cute. So I appreciate that. I appreciate her. I think she's funny overall. I think she's funny overall. So I will say that. And like I said earlier, when she missed both of those free throws, we were hype as hell. We were hype as hell. I should have recorded that so I would have had that to put in today's video. But yeah, Kelsey Plum doing Kelsey Plum things. So, you know, shout out to her today. You look at De'Erica Hamby, she also had a 20-piece, 20 points, 10 rebound, and 4 assists. She had 1 steal, 53.8% field goal percentage, 7 of 13 from the floor. She made a 3, 5 of 6 free throws, 3 turnovers, and 63.9% true shooting percentage. We couldn't stop her. I believe she had 14 in the first quarter, just giving her open space so many times, and she's just so good, just able to finish her on the basket. And Hamby really showed up today, so, you know, shout out to Hamby. Then you look at Rakia Jackson, 15 points, 5 rebound, and 2 assists, 1 steal, 29.4% field goal percentage, 5 of 17 from the floor, 3 of 7 from the 3, 2 of 2 free throws, 1 turnover, and 41.9% true shooting. Not efficient from the field, but this is not a bad stat line to finish on, and she was just able to do exactly what she needed to do. So, you know, you get that to Rakia today. Going on, so we have Julie Alamon, 36 minutes, 12 points, 4 rebound, 10 assists, 4 steals, 62% field goal percentage. I told you guys she might hit a few shots on us today, and, you know, she's getting it done offensively, defensively. So, you know, this is a good game for Julie Alamont. You see Azari Stevens, 32 minutes, 15 points, 7 rebound, 1 assist, 41.7% from the floor. Told you guys she could kills from the 3, and she played well today. I like Azari Stevens. Cam Brain, 12 minutes, 3 points, 7 rebounds, 0 assists, 1 steal, 3 block. She did what she needs to do defensively, and, you know, that's what matters today. Ray Burrell, 19 minutes, 4 points, child. The Ray Burrell jokes are funny. The Ray Burrell jokes are funny, and yeah, but the fact that you know, she got a few shots on us, like, child, you got to do better, child. And then finishing out, Julie Van Loo, 4 minutes and 0 points and nothing else. She got frustrated during this one possession. I don't remember what happened, but I remember that during the game. And then everyone else didn't play. So why did the Sparks win this game? Because they were able to outshoot us in the end, able to make a few extra defensive plays, just played smarter like the way that they were shooting the basketball. So they just did what they needed to do. They've really been on a run as of late. We had some things that I was frustrated about, which I kind of talked about, able to kill us on the offensive glass, and just those things. They just did enough to win today. I thought this was a really good game. I was predicting a shootout. That's what we got, but let me know what you guys think below.